Hi everybody, welcome back to Vibrant Health Series. I'm Desiree, your Vibrant Health Coach. Our first article that we sent off in April was dealing with two topics, which was the stress and the nervous system. And we covered quite extensively in that article products that you can use, how to override the stress factors and the anxiety factors. We dealt with fear and how to approach the fear that we all experience. We spoke about fright and flight and how that eventually becomes a norm for us instead of a protector, something that will give us the energy or the assistance to be able to fight in times of danger. So the second article, we are dealing purely with stress and anxiety, and part of that article we're covering a couple of topics on how we can, in a very home-based self-help system, assist ourselves in how we can approach stress and how we can deal with stress and what are the tools that we can actually use to assist us in overcoming this condition. We all know, if you speak to most of the people that you are in contact with on a daily basis, stress is off the charts. It's a pandemic at the moment. It's got to a stage where most people don't even realize that the conditions that they're experiencing currently in the physical forms originates from the stress factor, originates from, if you guys have followed our Vibrant Health series from last year, where we spoke about acidity, the acidic levels, how to cleanse the body, how to eat better, live better, have a more joyous life, cleansing the body with a full body detox to ensure that your colon is functioning correctly. In those articles we covered colon is the actual brain, and then we have the brain. And dealing with both of them, we gave an overall picture of how you can support your colon, keep the colon and the organs, the filtration organs clean, which allows you better absorption of your products. So it kind of follows on with the stress factor. If you've done all those original protocols and double-checked your lifestyle, double-checked where your acidity levels are too high, where your foods that you're eating are not as healthy as what they should be, where you cleaned up your health products, cleaned up your body products, went more natural, so less chemicals, reducing the toxicity level that we open ourselves up to, and then doing full body detoxes twice a year. It's followed on with the stress where, in working with the body as a whole, we don't take one individual organ or part of the body and only deal with that at one given time. We actually deal with the body as a holistic whole thing. And we've come to see that part of this whole YouTube series that we're doing is assisting people in understanding where the underlying issues are. So stress in its end result gives us certain physical symptoms, but if we don't deal with the stress and we allow it to continue for year upon year upon year, it does morph into the physical body and then show like ailments in the kidneys where the adrenaline is pumping on a constant basis. It's never stopped. It just keeps pumping and pumping, where adrenal exhaustion takes place, where muscular weakness takes place, where we've got diabetes, where we've got cancers, so on and so forth. There's a myriad of ailments and diseases in the body that have an original core orientation. So in this whole month of April, we're dealing with the stress in the nervous system to show you, by doing the modalities of healthier living, better living, but also applying specific tools. A couple of topics we're covering is being gentle with yourself, becoming more aware. So being in the now moment, dealing with what is currently on your plate. There might be 50 other piles of stuff that you have to do, but if we're dealing with what is currently in front of us right now, we're able to give it 100% instead of finishing the job in mediocrity rather than in perfection. So it takes the stress value off when we get a little bit more organized in our minds, a bit more organized in our bodies, and a bit more organized in our action. There are other topics that we cover where we deal with issues like not fighting, release. The more you persist against something and try and stop your mind from thinking of a specific thing And in the article, we've got this, but let's try it. Let's try this simple example. I want you to think of the words and the image of white elephant. Keep repeating white elephant, white elephant, white elephant, white elephant. Now stop thinking about white elephant. Try and stop your mind from going to that imagery and thinking. When you try and force the mind to stop it, you'll see that the only thing you can think about is the white elephant. So it's what we direct our attention to that gets attracted back. So the more you pay attention to, or the more you use the energy in a stressed anxiety, and the more you try and fight it and try and control it, it gets more powerful. So in the article, we're actually showing you how, by using that same powerful mind on the negative, to reverse it and use that same powerful mind in the positive. And we give you quite a few tools that you can use to assist yourself in lowering those stress levels, simplifying your life, cleaning up the body, changing your diet, getting back to the basics of what life is supposed to be, which is supposed to be a joyous, wonderful, life-filled journey rather than filled with stress and fast-paced living where paying attention to the now moment is gone. As I said in the last YouTube video, there was a gentleman that said, I've worked in this building for how many years and I didn't even know it had a red door. I hadn't noticed it. I was just too busy with other stuff in my mind to even recognize that the door was red. So here we're teaching you these tools, we're giving you the tools, but as a beautiful gift from us, because we are in the business of empowering and self-help, we have aligned with Therapist Aid, and these beautiful people have given us 21 worksheets dealing purely with stress, how to manage stress, what to do, different aspects of the stress, where the different directions of stress come at us, how to handle it, what to do. Take these 21 worksheets and work through them. It's not a race. It's not meant to be done in a week or 10 days or a month. Go through it the pace that you can go, cleaning, cleansing, changing, adapting, and surrendering to the fact that you don't always have to know what outcomes are going to be. We're never guaranteed in life of any outcome. Anything that we do in life, there is absolutely no guarantee of the end result. In this beautiful month, what we're going to do is anybody that purchases off the website, no matter what the amount is, we're going to, via email, give you the access to these 21 worksheets that you can work through them systematically at home. So as a closing statement, what we want to do is encourage you, surrender to the unknown. We never know what the next moment is going to bring. Living in stress creates anxiety, creates physical symptoms that eventually deplete our whole system. So by using these worksheets, by using these tools, we're encouraging you to slow down in your energy, to become more aware of what you're doing on a moment-to-moment basis, cleaning up the mind and redirecting and retraining the neurons in the brain to understand that yes, it is a protector, but it doesn't have to be a false protector by keeping us in the constant fright and flight drive of pumping adrenaline. We can have it at our disposal when we need it. But in those moments that we don't need it, we have to retrain the brain not to encourage us to become overstressed and overwhelmed. So please pop onto the website, have a look at all the wonderful specials that are available for April month. We've also got, we've actually got two specials on. One is products that are marked down, which are on special. And then we've got an overall website special at 20% for the Easter gift to you. Those will be available until the 18th of Easter, April for Easter. Make use of those. Please turn on the icon bell so that you can be notified of any new videos that come your way. Have a read over the full article, as well as the previous article will give you a good guideline of where we're going. And we thank you once again for joining us. We shall see you again in the next series. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.